You've had that moment where you are trying to introduce yourself. You're shaking that hand and someone says, "So what do you do?" Oh. And you feel frightened and you think, "Oh my God, I've practiced this in front of the mirror." No matter whether or not you're brand new in your business, or maybe you're expanding and growing your business, or maybe you're pretty good at your business, but you still haven't fine-tuned what to actually say, what to tell someone you do. I'm going to give you two different ways, probably more, but at least two different ways to be able to have that as part of your conversation. Because it's important for you to be able to succinctly say what you do. And this is why. Number one, when you tell someone what you're doing, our brains naturally are trying to figure out if there's a relationship there. So in other words, our brain is scanning, saying, is what she's saying related to me? Am I that thing she's saying? Or it's scanning to say, who do I know that might fit that? And that's your job. Your job is to be able to articulate what you do in a way that that person is going to be able to self-identify, saying, yes, oh my God, I've been waiting for you. You're the one. Or they're going to say, oh my God, my cousin Sally needs you. Make sense? So when you're thinking about it that way, you want to make sure you're articulating like, are they able to say yes or no? Rule in, rule out. It's that clear. Or my cousin Sally. So there's a couple of different ways to do this. One is you can just bottom line it and say, and kind of fill in the blanks here. I help people who blank, 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 so they can blank, blank, blank. That's good enough. Or you could even say, and so they feel blank, blank, blank. So in other words, I help people who are wanting to lose 10 pounds so they can go to their reunion and feel like they're still in high school. You could say, so sometimes it's important to say what the before and after is. Everybody loves a before and after. Don't you just love those TV shows? Everybody loves that. So think of it like that, the before and the after. I help people. Now there's other ways to do this too, is instead of saying it like that, I help people to lose 10 pounds so before their high school reunion, so they feel like a rock star. You could say, so what do you do? Have you ever had that moment where you get that invitation in the mail and you think, oh my God, it's my high school reunion, and you're just kind of in a panic thinking I'm just like not looking as good as I used to, and I really want to find a way to be able to lose that 10 pounds like quick so I feel fantastic? And that other person is going to say something like, yeah, or they're going to be like, no, because I'm perfectly skinny and a size 4. But they might be like, oh, but my friend, I know that's how she would be feeling. So they're going to be like, yeah, like I help people who are feeling like that. I help people who are ready to go for it and lose that 10 pounds before their high school reunion. Okay, so that was an easy one. And I always try and use, health and nutrition and weight loss, because as women, we could all write a book on how to lose weight, right? Am I right here? Yes. So let's give some other ways. So say, for example, maybe you're a therapist and you specialize in relationships. Specifically, the relationships that happen after someone gets a divorce and maybe they're co-parenting with their ex-husband. You could say something like, I work with women who have recently gotten divorced, figure out how to co-parent with their ex so that their children feel that they're still loved. That's pretty clear. Be like, oh my God, I want that. Or you could say, oh my God, have you ever had those times where you've heard one of your friends say, my ex-husband is such an idiot, and the way he talks about the kids, and he's saying all this stuff to the kids. Well, I work with families so that they don't have that as part of their dialogue at the dinner table. Can you see how effective that would be? So for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Mary Bicknell. I'm a life and business strategist who work with women who are therapists or coaches, consultants who are the face of their business, create a big, bold life and biz because I know they want to make a big difference, a big profit, and create a big life so they have plenty of free time. So that'd be one way I could say it. Another way I could say it is, have you ever had your own business and you just feel like you have no free time and that you're the face of the business, you're the one that's always helping, but you can't seem to move forward? You can't seem to break through your own to-do list? You can't figure out what to say to people when you're talking to them? I help people figure all that out. Your goal is simple. Now here's going to be your bold action assignment. Ready? With every one of these videos, and welcome wherever you're seeing this, on my website, on the web, on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you have found this video. Number one, that's a clue. Hello, you need to be everywhere, and I can help you with that because I just told you what I did. That was pretty good, right? But wherever you see this, thank you. Share. I'd love to hear what you do. Practice writing it out in the comments. I'll get back to you personally. Or you know what? If you're not sure how to say it, email me directly at mary@marybicknell.com. And I will personally help you write that. So send me what you kind of think you do or what you want to maybe expand your practice to be. And I'll write out a little something for you. Just free. Just because I want you to get this and feel confident. So, your bold action tip is to do this. Okay, this is your bold action step. Write down 20, this might be stretching, I know you might be freaking out, 20 results that you can get or you help facilitate your clients. What are 20 results? Because if I know you, and you are in that helping, caring, want to make a change for someone else and help them change their life person, you probably have a hard time really owning your expertise, owning what you're great at, really claiming your worth. And you need to do that, right? If you want that big, bold life and biz, you must get to that point where you allow yourself to own what you're really great at. So I want you to write down 20 results that you facilitate or you help with your clients or your patients. Write them out. And so what are some of the things I might write out? I might write out, I help women double or triple or more their income. I help create systems for clients or with clients that automate and leverage their business so they can finally take days off. I help women break through their money mindset so that they're actually able to close more sales, enroll more clients, and get paid what they're worth. Those are just a couple. So write those things down, because what will happen is you will be able to look at those and then narrow it down, and maybe pick 2 or 3 that really speak to what you do. Okay, so this is the last tip. Now I want you to go out after you've written it out, and I want you to go practice on some people. I literally mean practice. So go find a local networking event, because God, there's a million of them around you, no matter where you live. And when someone comes up and says, what do? Practice. Practice. I used to just throw stuff out. I mean, I would just literally just say, oh, I help women have a big, bold life and biz so they can do whatever the hell they want, whenever the hell they want to. Because I always wanted to see what kind of response I might get. Now, granted, you want to just be playful with it. And don't start with like, well, I need to practice what I do. The other tip I have for you is open up your phone, go to voice memo, and while you're riding around in the car, practice. Hi, I'm Mary Bicknell. I'm a life and business strategist. I work with coaches, therapists, and consultants. Expand their practices so they can make that big difference and a big profit and a big, bold life in biz that they've always wanted. Practice. Practice, practice, practice till it just starts coming off like this. Remember, your job is to be able to just have it come off like this so that you're actually aware of that person in front of you. So you're not like, oh God, I'm so stuck on what I'm going to say. I'm kind of nervous. And you're all about you. Your job as the business owner is to be all about them. So once it just comes off like that, then you can look at their beautiful faces and see what their reaction is. And let me tell you, if their reaction is this, oh, then you need to tweak it, work on it, okay? You want them to, this is a volley. You want them to say, oh, wow, tell me more about that. Or I know exactly what you mean. Or, oh my God, you're describing my sister. That's what you want. So those are the clues that you have gotten it down. So here I am, Mary Bicknell, wishing you an incredible day. Leave your comments. Thanks for watching. And go out and start telling people what you do. Talk to you soon.